Good morning everyone and welcome to our presentation.
It's an honor to have the opportunity to address such a distinguished audience.
Water shortage is a serious problem in many parts of the world, and the problem can be made worse by people who waste water and are unaware of water conservation.
For example, by watering a garden or using sprinkler on the lawn when it has rained recently or the soil is already moist. So there must be a way out of it.
Hi, I'm Disha Divyadarshini
and I am Manaswini Samal
from Delhi Public School, Kalinga, and we have developed a soil moisture sensor
through which we'll get to know if the soil is already wet or dry. So Disha, what exactly is the working of the soil moisture sensor?
The soil moisture sensor can electronically detect whether the soil is already wet or not, and it will send a signal to the pump or sprinkler not to run.
And now I'll explain the automatic drip irrigation system. So let's see what are the components. So we have used a 9-volt battery, a sensor circuit, a board, and an electric motor. Now let's get to know the automatic drip irrigation system. So when I put this board into a type of soil which I don't know if it is dry or wet, and I connect the battery to the circuit, the motor starts working, which means that the soil is dry and it needs more water. But when I put the board into another type of soil, the water eventually stops working, which means that this soil has enough water in it and the field doesn't need more water. And thus, we can conclude that through this, we'll know if the soil is already wet or dry. Apart from this, there is also another problem faced by farmers in which some animals like cows destroy the crops by eating them or by walking over them, resulting in production loss of crops.
So, to prevent this problem, we have developed another idea called crop protection through laser light. But Manaswini, can you briefly describe how it works?
Yes, sure. So when an animal like cow passes through the laser boundary, the buzzer will buzz loudly, which will scare away the animal and will also alert the farmer that his field is in danger.
So as you can see that we have used a 9-volt battery, a sensor circuit, a buzzer and a laser light. So when we connect the circuit to the battery, then the laser boundary is activated. And when I pass my hand through the boundary, then the buzzer buzzes. Similarly, when an animal or person tries to pass through the boundary, then the buzzer will buzz loudly and it will alert the farmer and it will help to protect his farm.
So, we assure that these two parts of our projects, namely soil moisture sensor
and crop protection through laser light, will be a blessing for the mankind. Thank you.